Greetings. This video is for Infinite Alchemist about transitioning from maxi pads to tampons. So really, I just need to take a break from working on my website, and you provided it for me, so thank you. Okay, so I've been using Diva cups for about probably 3 years. I'm gonna say about 3 years. I was gonna say 4, but I don't think it's been that long. So I used to use pads when I was younger. I think when I got to be an adult and or I don't know, at some point I started using tampons. What I didn't like about tampons was, for one thing, if I miscalculated my cycle and it didn't actually come on and you try to pull that tampon out, it felt like it was like sucking your insides out. I hated that. And I never could quite get it to not leak. So, and I don't have a like super heavy cycle, but I can never get it to quite, work the way it should. Then I started using the Diva cup. So I used the Diva cup for a while, and I usually was buying one every year. Sorry about that pinging. I'm not like on Skype, it's a video. Sure, if you want to. My daughter wants to greet. This is for Infinite Alchemist. We're talking about Diva cups. Okay. So, the benefit for me is, one, financial. Most people buy one every year. That's generally what I do, and so financially it's great. I think they usually run anywhere from $30 to $50. Excuse me. Another benefit is like ease of use. Now, I'll say this, there is a learning curve. When I first started using it, before I learned how to get it seated the way it needed to be seated, I would have some leakage. But I never had, like when I was taking it out, I never had anything like sloshing. People are always scared that they're gonna like spill it everywhere. It has literally never happened, like not one time. Let me see what else. I'm trying to think of what else. You don't have the bleach and stuff, the chemicals from the tampons and pads. It's totally great to go swimming in, because I'm a water baby. I like, being in the water. Let me see what else. They're comfortable. The Diva cup has a short tip on it. This other one I tried, I can't remember the name of it, but it was made out of natural rubber, so it was like a dark red color. It was too stiff for me. It was not comfortable, and the tip was too long. And I know people say, "Oh, just cut it off," but I never could get the thing to feel comfortable anyway, so I just got rid of it. But I will say, if you're squeamish, the dark red natural rubber, it doesn't stain, or if it does stain, you won't notice it. With the Diva cup or those clear cups, you will notice staining, but I mean, it's yours, so whatever. I will say, because nobody told me this, but and when I look back on it later, it was common sense. But if you get a yeast infection, and this is for anybody watching, if you get a yeast infection or have one while you're using a Diva cup or some kind of menstrual cup, you have to throw it away after that, because you'll not reinfect yourself, but because I don't know if it's an infection, but you'll give yourself another yeast infection your next cycle when you try to use it again. So you do need to do that. I think I covered everything. Easy to clean, comfortable, good for your pocketbook. You can wear it for an extended amount of time. So, because you don't have the same risk of toxic shock. So you don't have to change it every couple of hours. And the interesting thing is, it's easier to chart how much you bleed too, because all you see is just the blood. You don't see it's not soaked into a pad. And I don't know if you do this, but if you do ritual work or anything like that with your menstrual blood, it makes it totally easy to do. Now, I do know some sisters who use the cloth pads. I've never gotten into that. I'm lazy, so I don't want to go through all that. And I even know one sister who uses a sponge. Now I just tell you what she said. I have not used a sponge, but she uses like a natural sponge. And there is a website on Etsy that I can't remember the name of it, but they sell the sponges as like a kit or whatever, but it's just a natural sponge. I'm not sure if sponges have chemicals in them once they get into the store or whatever, but I guess you have to look that up if you're interested in using sponge. But basically you just put the sponge in there. The sponge does what sponges do. It soaks up the liquid, and depending on your cycle, you take it out, rinse it out, wring it out, put in peroxide, whatever you do with it, and then you put it back in, or you get another one, while you rotating them out or whatever. I'm not sure about leakage and all that stuff with a sponge. I don't know, but I just wanted to put it out there because I can't remember if you mentioned sponges. And then of course you have people who free bleed periodically. So anyway, thank you for the opportunity for me to take a break. I appreciate it because I was getting a little restless. So anyway, I hope this is helpful for you, because it is quite liberating. I will tell you, I think that once you get past the learning curve and you get used to using something different, because after you've used something, the same thing for like decades, it is a little difficult, to get used to doing something different. But it has been totally worth it. I am not interested in tampons or pads anymore ever in life. I'm constantly trying to get women to switch to this, not for any deep reason, but just because it just makes more sense. And one of my favorite reasons is it's better for the planet. Simply because tampons and pads make so much trash. This does not make as much trash. So anyway, I hope this helps you, and I hope it helped other people, whoever happens to run across this video. So, Odabo.